Starting with the Ateneo Lady Eagles. At number 3, Dina Wong. Number 4, Sue Samonte. Number 7, Maddie Madayan. Number 9, Hongkai Gaston. Number 10, Kat Tolentino. Number 14, Kapitana Bea De Leon. Number 18, the libero, Kike Giliana. And their head coach, Oliver Almagro. And now for the UST Golden Tigresses. At number 3, Isa Jimenez. Number 4, Caitlin Viray. Number 8, Ea Laure. Number 11, Alina Bigar. Number 12, Casey Galdones. Number 16, Kapitana Cici Rondina. Number 17, the libero, Janelle Valerio. And their head coach, Kung Fu Reyes.
February 27, 2010, the last time UST tasted a women's volleyball championship. They want to bring back the crown to España today. But these are the ladies who are still standing tall, trying to put up a wall to prevent UST from clinching the title today. The tallest starting unit of Ateneo in history. An average height of 5'9" and a half. They will try to put up that Katipunan wall once again to prevent UST from bringing home the championship. This is the same starting unit for Coach Kung Fu Reyes that he has used in the past 4 matches for UST.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, both teams sticking to their game plans. But for me, UST should just play the way they played because it was an inspired game 1. For Ateneo, you have to learn from that game, that loss. Look at the positives of that game and, bring it here and hopefully force a game 3.
And starting us off is the former UAB best setter, Dina Wong. Her first toss, it's a back set for Tolentino. And the Lady Eagles will get the first point here in game number 2.
If you're Ateneo, you want to start off strong. That's a good sign. A kill from your top or your ace spiker so far in this series.
And they're going to need Kat Tolentino to come up big. 15 points per match coming into game number 2 of the finals. Rondina, her first attack goes straight to the net and she tightens her shoe right away. Ateneo off to a 2-0 start.
I remember in game 1, during the start of that match, you would see some errors by Cici Rondina, but the beauty, if you're a UST fan, is you like the way she bounces back from all these, hitting air. Sometimes it's nerve setting in as well for Cici, but that she's gonna bounce back.
And it's a very early adjustment for Coach Kung Fu Reyes, as Rica Rivera, who did not play in game number 1, is seeing action right away for UST.
Well, again, Coach Kung Fu always says there is a reason why I do put players in or substitute, because I see them in practice. I know what they can do.
And they have a plan for today. And to tell us more about that plan, let's go now to Makaila Chavez.
Yes, and Tony Nervin, despite dominating UST Golden Tigers has declined the idea of letting complacency prevail. According to assistant coach Yanni Fernandez, we still have an unfinished business, and so everybody must still stay focused and move on from their previous win. Today's quest is pretty heavy, but not at all impossible. Coach Kung Fu Reyes uttered with full conviction, tapusin na natin ang season na ito. With the right state of mind and optimistic attitude and a hand-in-hand work, and there's no doubt the ladies can get what they want. These girls will start strong. They promised they would. Dahil sabi nga ni Coach Kung Fu Reyes, dapat aurang panalo kami tayo. That's all for now. Back to you, Antonio.
Well, they recovered right away after that early start by Ateneo. Bicar trying to tip it over to the other side, but Maddie Madayag was there to slam it back down.
Yeah, you really got to like that because you have to be aggressive at the net. We're talking about Ateneo being number one in blocking. They have to use that today and force some errors, hopefully, and intimidate the spikers of UST.
And remember, Ateneo had 24 kill blocks against UST in the second round, and Maddie alone had 11. So that's something that they have to put up today. And Bea De Leon is pumped up from the get-go.
A great set there by Tina Wong. We mentioned it in the pregame. She has to, go big or go home, even with not the best of receptions. You gotta give it to your gunners, really. Maddie, Bea, gotta give it to them.
That was fast and low for Dina Wong, giving it to Bea De Leon. But they have sent that one long. All right. Now let's go to the Ateneo side and hear from Franny Reyes.
I asked Coach O what a team needs to win a championship, and he told me two things from experience: grit and fearlessness. Fearlessness. A team needs grit, tapang from deep inside, and fearlessness that no matter what, they will fight and play their hearts out. Now, the Lady Eagles struggled in Game 1, and what they practiced didn't show, so Coach O emphasized attention to detail and being sound fundamentally. Things they worked on for today's game. The girls received lots of support and inspiration as well. Yesterday, they trained with two-time UAAP champions and former Lady Eagles, Eliza Valdez and Gia Morado. Before leaving today, family and friends sent them off. And Coach Ty Bundet is here to watch them play today. Ateneo is hungry and inspired. Before the game started, Coach O told them, "My training pa bukas. Anton and Noreen, the series isn't over yet."
That is the belief of Eliza Valdez and the Ateneo community as well. Eliza was actually part of the last Ateneo win, which happened here at the Mall of Asia Arena back in April 27, 2016. Tolentino getting roof. Now here's something we have to point out. Only had 11 points in game number 1, and I only say only, and I say only, and I emphasize that because we know she's capable of doing more.
Well, Anton, it's not that she played bad. It's just because obviously that's Coach Kung Fu's game plan is to get everyone else involved. Let Cici, do her thing, and the rest is you are role players, and they perfected that. They really followed the game plan, to the dot.
And that's the scary thing about UST. We have not seen the best of Laura in the finals yet. Meanwhile, Tolentino getting an ace. So the problem of Ateneo in game number 1, the lack of services, one of the many problems, is now looking better here in game number 2.
Have actually equaled their number of service aces in game 1 with just one. That's one for Maddie and for
leading UST 8-5. A legend is in the building, one of many. Isa Maizo Montillas, part of that last UAP championship team. We have Sir Tony Boyñao, and of course, he's back, Coach Ty Bundet. Alex Cabanos is also here.
USA.
We know the support, the love that all these players are getting is really huge in this series.
Now serving. Ella Laure.
And Laure gets an ace for UST.
Well, we know that UST obviously is capable of serving big. And we talked about Ateneo learning from game one and having to make the adjustments and having to have better first ball.
That's too strong
Outside point for
for
Ateneo.
Laure.
So far, it's a good sign for Ateneo. You're in the lead. Because when we saw game one, it was really them chasing most of the time. And if they grab the lead, it's always just such a short time as well. So you want to have this. You want to be here. Play well, maintain your lead.
De Leon.
Good serve.
Vicar. Rondina avoiding the blockers. Cici Rondina gets the point for UST.
Well, that's what the crowd was waiting for. The MVP. Actually, it's not a strong hit. She just found that spot where she wanted to put it. Licked her this and gets the point for UST.
UST coming to within one. Wong gets it high up into the air. Bongkay Gaston, nothing there. Vicar, ibabalik kay Rondina. Hegeliana, hinahabol ang bola. Oh, Ateneo could not send it back to the UST side, and we are tied at 9.
Good hustle there by Ateneo is what you want to see in terms of their defense. But what about Cici Rondina? I mean, it wasn't the best of sets for her, but like we said, she doesn't need a good set. She'll find a way to score the point.
You gotta love this atmosphere. The first ever Katipunan versus España finals in women's volleyball. Another service error. Nerves are setting in.
For sure. For sure. I mean, this is the biggest stage of volleyball.
Now serving.
And we are jam-packed, so the atmosphere really is going to get to the players. Now, it's really how they channel their emotions is what's going to get them, whoever will win.
Well, the rookie Isa Jimenez was able to control her emotions in game number 1. Gets her first point for game number 2.
Yeah, so far, Coach Kung Fu, obviously, with the same plan as in game 1. Distribution, distribute the ball. And so far, they are responding.
And the only adjustment so far, as we see this running attack by Maddie Madayag, is the early entry of Rica Rivera. It's Cici Rondina. She loves that attack going cross-court.
Well, the way she elevates, really, sometimes the blockers can't find their timing there. You can see the blockers were there, but she's able to elude the blockers.
The Lady Eagles have had difficulty dealing with those cross-court attacks. As we saw in game number 1. You know what? This rookie is fearless.
Time out, Ateneo.
Isa Jimenez with an ace. Ateneo calls time.
Ano ba yung magagawin? Bitin yung bola eh. Kim! Kim! Tumalsik na yung bola eh. So why are you wait? Sabi ko nga, bakit mo siya titignan? It happens always. You're looking at her. You know na pupunta dito eh. Pag you know na pupunta dito, don't look at each other. Alam niyo na agad ako kukuha. Di ba sabi niya, huwag mo na siya tingnan. Come on, Kim, you have to be aggressive. You've got to ask for the ball. Alam mo pupunta sa'yo eh. So ask for the ball. Hey. Just put up the confidence. Come on, put up the confidence.
Coach Oliver Almadro showing us that grit and fearlessness
And we're
that
back
Franny
to the
mentioned
ball game.
earlier in her report. 2 ingredients that Ateneo needs to win a championship.
Yeah, she talked to Jules Samonte.
Still
Obviously,
serving.
they know
Isa
that
Jimenez.
a target will be Jules Samonte. What he's challenging her, ask for the ball. Ask for the ball. Get your confidence back.
Back-to-back service aces for Isa Jimenez. As a starter, she is averaging 6.7 points per contest, and this is just her 4th start this entire season. Samonte. Blockers were there. Wong will give it back to Samonte. Blockers were still there. A third time. This time, she tips it over the blockers. Vicar, binigay kay Rondina. Packed up by Gaston. Wong to Samonte again. Ravenna was there. Cici hitting it back.
Still alive.
The rally continues. Rivera with a pass. Vicar with a toss. Rondina with a hit. Cici Rondina with a surprise attack.
Wow, what an exchange there by both teams. But what you got to love really about UST, we saw this, a lot of this in game one. Cici hitting in that part of the court, and it has been effective. And why not go to that?
That was the play they used to close set number 1 in game number 1.
That was the play I dreamt about.
That was the one. Madayan reminding us that she is a master of the running attack. Here she is dashing and smashing that volleyball.
Yeah, you're right, Anton. A master at that. That's why we always say you got to give her more looks, more opportunities for her to at least have a chance, to get the points for Ateneo.
But let's not forget about the lefty. Caitlin Viray, who also did damage in game number 1, had 7 points, exceeded her average of 5.8 points per contest.
What a bump set. I mean, just one blocker, and the confidence of these kids really oozing in this series.
Wong tossing it up to Tolentino. Samonte. Vicar chasing it.
Oh, what a
UST
save!
able to punch it back to the Ateneo side. Matayag. Rondina was there. Vicar to Laure. Vicar will spike. And referee Erlindo Eusebio says 2 touches on that set. But UST just throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, to the Ateneo side.
Yeah, I mean, they're just challenging everything. But, even if UST is ahead by 3, Ateneo's got to love the way they're moving. They're more fluid here than compared to game 1.
Laure down the line.
Laure.
At hindi pa rin nagbabago ang demeanor ni Ea Laure even though we're here in the finals. Scoring as if she does it just like breathing. UST leads Ateneo 16-12.
And the technical timeout. Leading the set, 16-12, UST.
The family of Cici Rondina from Compostela, Cebu. Her parents, Arnold and Alona. Her sisters are here as well. Christine, Karen, and Criselda.
Now serving.
Getting goosebumps just looking at them.
Service error.
See that the family's here, and we know the backstory behind it.
UST alumna who requested anonymity spent for the plane fares of the family. The families of not just Cici Rondina but Alina Vicar and Bitten Pacras as well. Yeah. Samonte getting an ace. We saw Gretchen Ho earlier.
Yeah, we heard Coach Oliver talk to Jules saying, get your confidence back, ask for the ball. This hopefully, can be the start of something big for Jules Samonte.
Samonte gets that one in. Rivera. Rondina.
Point for Ateneo.
Ateneo starting a run here, Doreen. They have come to within one.
They've been serving well, which we said also is an integral part, supposedly, of their game.
Coach Kung Fu Reyes calls for time.
Hey! Beauty, Abi, ito na naman ang beautiful problem natin. Grabe lang ang error natin. Grabe yung bigay natin ng puntos, pero lamang pa rin tayo ng isa. Anong kailangan natin gawin? Alagaan natin yung puntos natin, pero ngayon, mag-recover muna. Mag-recover muna tayo. Naintindihan nyo? Ha? Huwag tayo magtapon ng bola. I-over natin sa kanila. Bawiin natin sa block. Kung naka-block tayo, naka-counter, naka-defense tayo, counter tayo.
Yeah, well, Coach Kung Fu, we will hear that in a lot of his huddles. This is our beautiful problem, is we're still ahead. Although we've been giving 3 points courtesy of unforced errors, so you gotta recover.
They've committed 5 errors from the service line, Doreen. So that is a concern if you are a UST fan.
And they've been struggling also with their first ball in the last 3 points.
Rodina, another back row attack. Wong, back set for Tolentino. And Wong crossing the line.
Yeah, that ball too near the net. She tried to save it with a set, but her momentum got her over that line.
Survey. Anita Picar.
Ravenna receiving that one. Tolentino on the attack. Rivera. Rodina from the back row, popped up by Wong. Ravenna says mine. Giving it to Tolentino. Oh,
what a
Jimenez
save!
cooking up a pancake. Ravenna with a pass. Wong with a toss. Tolentino with a drop ball. Picar to Ea Laure, who breaks down the wall.
Wow, from offense to defense, Ea Laure responding there.
But for some reason, Ea shook her left foot right after scoring.
Yeah. Yeah, it was obviously that slow-mo.
She shook her left foot. De Leon from the middle. They need more of that from PDL. They're very passionate captain.
Well, obviously the blockers of UST, they're blocking well. We have to mention that of UST. They're concentrated really on the wing hitters of Ateneo. That's why it's very important that they change things up by going running or going quick.
Service out. Point
Service
for
error
UST.
by Kat Tolentino. That's the 3rd service error for the Ateneo side.
These service errors actually for both sides slowing the game a bit.
Gotta be the nerves, Doreen.
Yeah.
Now survey. Ea Laure.
Laure.
Good serve.
Wong to Gaston. Popped up by her former teammate in high school, Ea Laure. Ravenna gets it in the air. Rivera to Rodina. Wanting a check ball, will not get it. It's a point for Ateneo.
Point for Ateneo.
Well, it looked like a good no call from where we're sitting. Look at this. Yeah.
Now survey.
UST still holding on to a 19-17 lead. And back here for game number 2. Kevin Ferrer and Aljon Mariano. De Leon with an ace.
We always said that about De Leon. The one thing that she has improved vastly in this season is her serves. And she gets an ace for Ateneo.
Rachel Roldan, who saw action in game number 1, is back in for game number 2. Coach Kung Fu shortened his rotation in game number 1, only fielding in 8 players. There you see the mother of Bea De Leon, Det De Leon,
Perfect attendance.
as always.
I think.
Rizar, Rodina, a lot of steam. The runway was cleared for CC Rodina to take off.
What about that first ball from Roldan coming off the bench, paving the way for another Rondina kill.
There was actually one match na naglibero si Roldan, and that was in the first round against LaSalle when UST won in straight sets.
And these are the, constant learning experiences of the coaches in the first round where they can change things up. But I remember Coach Kufu saying coming into the finals is all cards are on the table. It's just a matter of who's going to play better in the
Now
finals.
serving. Bongai.
He also said that he does not care about history. He wants to make their own history.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Alina Vicar activating Caitlin Viray from the middle.
When you're talking about Alina Vicar, really what a performance so far in this series. She's just
Now
also
serving.
giving her teammates that extra confidence to just go up and, she'll set me the ball no matter what, so I have to be ready.
Point for Ateneo.
That was the 7th service error now for UST. And 12th error all in all.
Now serving.
And this was what we mentioned earlier when we noticed that Aya shook her left foot. It's being taped right now.
It looks like there was a little bruise, in the right side.
So that's a concern, a huge concern for UST. If Aya is not 100%, her ankle is getting taped right now.
She's gonna be back. She's gonna play.
A Fungi bar, O-bar sa saya moment. There's that Bongai power Ateneo has been looking for.
Yeah, she's gotta play huge. Also, 1 point in game 1. She needs more. Wow, what a dig.
Tolentino, UST sending it back down. Alina Vicar, the confidence is sky high.
Yeah. You can see that. And again, it's just giving her teammates that extra boost.
Yeah, now it's back as you expected.
Yeah. You know that. This type of an atmosphere when things are on the line, gonna come in.
Regalo.
Oh, what is...
That's our trailing set.
UST. Right now on top, 23-21.
That's I thought that's a wasted opportunity for them. That was actually a good stop by Samonte, but a net violation on Madayan.
Timeout, Ateneo.
Bakit ako balik mo hindi din? You will go, you will try. You can do something try. Okay, now, use the blocker. Now.
advantage, and Kat Tolentino just pounces on this.
This is a crucial juncture
Timeout,
in this
UST.
match. Coach Kung Fu Reyes calls a timeout.
Gawin natin, ano tayo? Wala tayo ng samahin sa bata. Hindi na. Dalo tayo nakatulong. Ngayon, kung wala tayong bata, pwede mo manap si Sabita. Ganun lang ang play natin. Ngayon, ano man ang mangyari? Mga atake sa atin, kailangan may coverage. Intindihan. Tipitan tayo Makapal! Makapal, sin muna ha! Hey, 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 hey! Let's help each other! Hey! Huwag magmadali! Una daw! Take it! Take it!
You gotta love the huddle from both coaches. Coach Kung Fu confident in their wing spikers.
The service line.
Coach Oliver confident that they can put up a solid block. They know what's coming. UST needs a good pass. They get it. Laure will hit.
Oh, what a dig.
Guy was there. Tolentino will give up a free ball to UST. Vicar. Laure again. Saved by Rivera. Viray. Big time point for the Golden Tigresses.
That was huge. I mean, the rally was getting longer and longer. Obviously, these players will feel pressure, so that was a huge point.
And somebody who did not see action in game number 1 is about to come in for the first time in the finals. Dim Bakres.
Yeah, up to serve for UST, trying to get this first set. But what about the confidence of Coach Kung Fu on this lap?
Dim Bakres' family is also here from Cebu, along with Alina Vicar's family from Samar. Samonte. Jimenez keeping it alive. Laure with a hit. Ateneo doing what they do best, the #1 blocking team in the league.
What a tiny block there by Bea De Leon. Great. You know, you can see the anticipation, and you said it, doing what they do best.
El serving. Joe Samonte.
Back-to-back seasons as the #1 blocking team in the UAAP. The tallest starting 6 ever of Ateneo. De Leon again at the top of the net. Tolentino gives the lead to the Lady Eagles.
Again, a great serve there. The ball too near the net. Challenges, jouts at the net, and Ateneo gets the point. Wow, it's their first look at a set point in this final series.
And this could change the complexion of the series.
Oh, yeah.
We all know what momentum and confidence can do for a team, especially in the finals. Set point for Ateneo. Vicar. Laure. No check ball. Ateneo will take set #1.
Oh, what a different story it has been here in game number 2. What about the entry of a Dani Ravenna playing huge for Ateneo?
Oh, she was steady
Yep.
for the Lady Eagles. And Laure, there is concern about her health. We saw her left ankle being taped. Ateneo stealing set #1 away from UST 26-24. You are watching game number 2 of the finals, brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports.